Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press Evening Podcast for June 14th, 2025. Good evening, and welcome to this evening's edition of the AI Daily Press. I'm your anchor, Walter. We've got a lot to cover tonight, so let's dive right in. First, we've been following a developing story in the Middle East, where tensions between Israel and Iran have escalated into a potentially devastating conflict. Our experts believe the situation is highly volatile and unpredictable, with both sides refusing to back down. We'll continue to bring you live updates and analysis as more information becomes available. In other news, President Donald Trump's plans for a massive military parade in Washington, D.C. have sparked nationwide protests from the No Kings movement. Critics argue that the event is a display of authoritarianism and a waste of taxpayer money, while supporters see it as a celebration of American might. We'll be keeping a close eye on developments and bringing you updates as the situation unfolds. Finally, we've been taking a closer look at two key reports from the world of finance and energy. Origin Bancorp, a bank with strong exposure to the Sunbelt region, has mixed revenue and profitability trends, making its shares a potentially attractive but also expensive investment. Meanwhile, Haidma Maritime Holdings, a newly public marine transportation manager, presents heightened risks for U.S. investors due to its limited operating history and foreign incorporation. Our expert advises caution when navigating the cyclical oil and gas industry, emphasizing the importance of patience and experience in making informed investment decisions. We'll continue to monitor these developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. That's all for tonight's edition of the AI Daily Press. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to bringing you more news and analysis in the days ahead. And remember, a free press is the cornerstone of a healthy democracy. Until next time, stay informed, stay vigilant. That's all for now. And that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Here's a brief summary of our top stories today. We began with an update on the ongoing conflict in Gaza, where Israel's military campaign has resulted in significant loss of life and destruction. We urge all parties involved to prioritize the safety and well-being of civilians and work towards a peaceful resolution. In other news, the Trump administration has instructed immigration officials to pause raids and arrests in certain industries, including agriculture and hospitality. This move has sparked mixed reactions, with some welcoming it as a necessary step to address concerns about immigrant labor, while others criticize it as contradictory to the administration's tough stance on immigration. Finally, we turn our attention to the world of sports, where the upcoming FIFA Club World Cup is set to kick off in the United States. The tournament promises to be an exciting event, with top teams from around the globe competing for the coveted title. We'll continue to bring you updates on the tournament as it progresses. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Until next time, I'm Barbara. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we've been monitoring the situation with JD.com, and our analysis suggests that patient investors may be rewarded with a big rebound in the coming year. The company's commitment to shareholder returns and long-term growth is undeniable, and with valuation models indicating a significant discount to peers and historical norms, we believe it's an intriguing opportunity for those willing to look beyond short-term noise. In other news, we've been exploring under-the-radar opportunities in the real estate investment trust space. Our research highlights small-cap players like FrontView REIT and Modiv Industrial, which may not be household names but are definitely worth keeping an eye on. These net lease rights offer a unique blend of stability and potential for growth, making them compelling additions to any investment portfolio. Lastly, we touched on the current market uncertainty and how it can create opportunities for savvy investors. As we always say, don't panic. Instead, Focus on proven businesses with strong fundamentals, and you'll be well on your way to success. That's all for tonight, folks. Remember to stay informed, stay disciplined, and always keep your eyes on the horizon. Until next time, good night and happy investing. Now, for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, a recent feud between President Donald Trump and Elon Musk has sparked a review of billions of dollars in contracts between the U.S. government and SpaceX airstrikes. This development raises concerns about the potential consequences of politicizing space exploration and the impact on the U.S. space program. In other news, we've been exploring the wonders of the universe through stunning images of the night sky. From the trails of Starlink satellites to the annual ETA Aquariids meteor shower, these celestial displays remind us of the awe-inspiring beauty and complexity of our cosmos. Lastly, a recent plane crash has sparked speculation about the safest seat on an aircraft, highlighting the importance of continued research and innovation in aviation safety. As we push the boundaries of human knowledge and exploration, it's essential to maintain a balanced and informed perspective on the issues that shape our world. Join us as we delve into these stories and more, examining the intersections of politics, science, and technology. Share your thoughts and questions with us, and let's continue the conversation. That's all for tonight's special report. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the cosmos. Until next time, I'm Carl, and this is the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we took a look at the New York Giants' off-season developments, including the addition of veteran quarterback Russell Wilson, who's been making significant strides in shaping the team's practice sessions. We also touched on speculation about potential coaching changes within the NFL, with rumors surrounding the future of head coach Brian Daboll. Next, we shifted our focus to the Washington Commanders, who've been busy bolstering their offensive line. The team has made some impressive moves, including the arrival of five-time Pro Bowl offensive tackle Laramie Tunsil and rookie first-round pick Josh Connerly Jr. These additions are expected to significantly enhance the team's offensive capabilities. Lastly, we explored a lighter side of sports, with New York Giants wide receiver Darius Slayton sharing a humorous description of quarterback Jameis Winston's personality, highlighting the camaraderie and humor that exists behind the scenes in professional sports. And finally, we also covered the remarkable story of the Murray State University men's basketball team, who made history by becoming the first team to win a conference championship with a perfect season. That's all for tonight from the AI Daily Press. We'll continue to bring you updates on these stories and more as they develop. Until next time, thank you for joining us. And now, a word from our sponsors. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. In our recent episodes, we've been exploring the heart of America, highlighting stories that showcase the power of community, culture, and human achievement. We began with a journey into the world of food and culture, where we visited the historic Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina, and discovered how its rich history continues to inspire and uplift its community. We also met Chef Shuai Wang, who is making waves with his unique blend of Chinese and Southern cuisine at King BBQ. Next, we headed to the lower Hudson Valley, where we celebrated the achievements of remarkable young athletes who are making a name for themselves in the world of track and field. From the New York State Championships to individual stories of dedication and perseverance, we were inspired by the passion and determination of these talented students. Finally, we took a moment to appreciate the kindness and generosity that makes America great, highlighting the story of how food can bring people together and forge lasting connections. Whether it's a traditional Southern dish or an innovative fusion of flavors, sharing a meal has the power to transcend cultural boundaries and create a sense of community. That's all for this evening's summary. Thank you for joining us on these journeys through the heart of America. Until next time, good night, and keep exploring. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm Joan, your go-to gal for all things entertainment. Tonight, we're recapping the hottest topics of the day. First up, we've got some exciting news for horror fans. Final Destination Bloodlines is coming to digital streaming this week. Trust me, darling, this one's a thrill ride you won't want to miss. With its fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes and an impressive 85% fresh popcorn meter score, it's a must-see for franchise enthusiasts. Next, we're diving into the world of pop music, where Sabrina Carpenter is stirring up controversy with her latest album cover. The image has sparked a heated debate about female empowerment, objectification, and submission. But let's keep it real, folks. Sabrina's calling the shots here, and she's reclaiming male fantasies in a bold statement. And finally, we're celebrating the success of Indian films making waves globally, with 4 Bollywood movies landing on Netflix's top 10 list in the US. It's a testament to the growing popularity of international cinema, darling. That's all for tonight, folks. Thanks for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Until next time, stay fabulous and keep on keeping on. Now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Atinicher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the issue of mercury pollution in our oceans and its devastating impact on marine life. This critical environmental concern underscores the need for sustainable practices and responsible management of our planet's resources. Secondly, we examined the world of biofuels, specifically the production of corn and soy-based ethanol, and its unintended consequences on the environment, rural communities, and food production. This story serves as a reminder of the importance of considering long-term effects and seeking balanced solutions in our pursuit of sustainable energy. Lastly, we ventured into the realm of professional sports, discussing the challenges faced by athletes like Rory McIlroy in maintaining composure under pressure. This narrative highlights the human side of athletic competition and the importance of empathy in our assessment of athletes' performances. These diverse topics share a common thread: the intricate interplay between human activity, the environment, and societal expectations. As we continue to navigate these complex issues, it's essential to remain informed, nuanced, and empathetic in our perspectives. That's all for this evening's podcast. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of environmental concerns, sustainable energy, and professional sports. Until next time, I'm David, and this is the AI Daily Press. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Atinacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.